From my perspective, LinkedIn profiles are important. It creates a professional impression. All of the people in this room are professional people doing a professional job. It enables you to be recommended. I've got recommendations on my page. I'd like to think they're relatively genuine. I haven't just said to somebody else, if I recommend you, will you recommend me? Because I think it's better if somebody does it off their own bat. But I've got recommendations about me working in the different businesses that I'm involved with. And if your peers have recommended you, or people that you've worked with as suppliers have recommended you, then future employers are going to look at that and see that as a positive. It can't be a negative. Sometimes it offers information that's not on the CV, and we'll come to that in a moment about having consistency between your CV and between profiles online, because that's caused a few problems for people finding jobs. And people can find you. I don't know whether anyone's heard of this Apply via LinkedIn, which is the latest development within LinkedIn. It allows allows individuals to apply via LinkedIn to people that they know through first, second or third contacts. Is everyone familiar with LinkedIn and how they hierarchy their contacts? It allows people to find other people that you may know in those companies and say, can you give me an introduction to this company? And so if you're not on LinkedIn, you automatically don't have the opportunity to do that. And we'll come to a little bit later on about using that type of route to try and get into an organisation based on people you may know, or people your colleagues or friends may know who you are linked in with on LinkedIn. I'll try and not use LinkedIn and LinkedIn in the same sentence again. So my LinkedIn profile, again, is pretty complete. One of the key things to see here is 100% completeness. Right? You get that through putting information on your LinkedIn profile. And it is important is that it does affect the way that your search results come up. If you're 40, 50% complete, you won't be coming up in the first page of people with the name Jonathan Hurst, or Aida, or whatever your name is. But you want to be coming up in the first page so people can find you. So the profile needs to be complete, which means you need a full history of what you've done in the background. So I've got the current companies I'm involved with, or as many as they will show. And I've got my previous experience, where I went to university. I've got my connections. I've got the people that have recommended me. I've got my profiles linked. So you may not have all of that to hand right now, but if you haven't got a LinkedIn profile yet, just get it started. Start with the basics of putting in your current role, your previous roles, where you went to university, and start connecting in with people. It's a valuable tool, is this, for people when they're looking for you and when you're looking for a position. On mine, you can see that 11 people have viewed my profile over the past 7 days. I've shown up in 13 searches over the last 3 days. And you can find out broadly who's been looking at your profile. Not that I'm too interested, but that is a good indication then of you being active on LinkedIn. So I don't want to emphasize it too much, but I do think it's an important area for everybody, if you haven't got a profile, to just get that started. And it really is very straightforward.